Twitter is still really a great source of traffic if you know how to use it. Back 4 or 5 years ago, I was kind of the king of Twitter. I had hundreds of thousands of followers, and I had developed my own software that would go out and manage your followings using the Twitter appy in order to grow your following. And I literally had over 100,000 followers. And every time I'd send a tweet, I would get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of clicks. And it was a great way for building sales funnels. Unfortunately, our good friends at Twitter didn't really care for that because they wanted to sell that service themselves. So they actually contacted myself and several other companies that were had developed software to grow your following automatically, and sent us cease and desist letters and threatened to sue us. And we all just said screw that and shut down. Worse than that, they closed my Twitter account down, so I lost all those followers because they were targeted. And just this last year, I started working with it again, and I'm actually starting to see some pretty decent results. What I do is I automatically post a lot of content using these hash codes. And people who are searching for Aweber or GetResponse or Internet Marketing or any of these type of hash codes, a certain percentage of them will see your content because they're searching for it, and they'll follow you back, which is really awesome. And when they follow you back, you can actually send them a message and say, thank you for following. Here's a link to my page. Okay? So, let's view the new tweet. Okay. Here's a new one that I just posted using another program I have in the background. So, you can see I have everything automated now in terms of my tweets and the follow-up system. I use a program called Social Oomph. It's something that has been around for a little while. It's changed its name. But what it will do is let me schedule my tweets, track the keywords, be able to build a following based on, what you want, and also automatically send a welcome message to anyone who follows us. So my welcome message, which doesn't show me here, unfortunately, says, thank you for following me. If you want to know some great information with proof of how to make money online, it would be a link out to my landing page that I use for the Leaders League 360. So I set up everything on recurring tweets. So there's automatic tweets going out to my Twitter account, and there's automatic content going to various. You can have multiple Twitter accounts too, which is another really good idea to do if you can handle building those up. And you can do it in different niches, or you can do it for different landing pages and things, and you can set them all up in the Social Oomph to automatically follow people back, send people a message, and then schedule tweets. Now, you can't just ask people to buy. I provide a lot of very quality content that, lets people know there's stuff going on. And I actually use this to sell Udemy courses and to promote my Udemy channel. Udemy is a university. So even though I only got a small number of followers, I actually generate a large amount of clicks because of the hash codes. Now, someone that searches for any of these hash codes doesn't necessarily follow you back. I mean, that's the ideal thing. So then the next thing you want to do is you want to tie in your Twitter account with your YouTube account, post your YouTube videos here to grow your YouTube following, also with your Facebook account, so you're able to cross-promote everything and build a following in multiple platforms at the same time. And with the ability to schedule out your marketing tweets in between your content tweets are going to get people interested in following you, and your marketing tweets are going to be what you use to get people to go right to your page. And I can actually set up in here, I could set up a posting and have it go out. Here you see right here. These are the postings. They're going to go out every 18 hours for the next 7 days to my Twitter account. So you can see this one is already published, and this one is scheduled to go out Sunday at 10:56 p.m. So you can set this up on any sort of sequence. So I can go in to posting and create a new update and say, for the best make money system with public proof of success, checkout. And then what we want to do is actually take, and in this case we're using the middle class survival. I like to go out to bit.ly and then create a bit.ly link. So then you can copy that link and add it into your tweet, or you can use they'll actually shorten your links for you in here. And then you can go to bit.ly later on and see how many clicks you've gotten, which if you can actually, thereby I create a separate funnel for it and be able to track, how effective that traffic is for me as far as getting leads into the sales funnel. So you can set up a subdomain for whatever your domain is at Power Lead System and say Twitter.middleclasssurvivalsystem and post that into here, and you can literally go in and say, I got 500 leads because of Twitter. And then because you schedule this, let me do this real quick. A couple of hash codes here. We're going to publish it right now, and then we want to publish it once every second day. We're going to do this for really unlimited. Just let it post. And we're only going to go to my SSO. But you see I could post it to my Facebook or my LinkedIn account, like, any of these groups that I have on Facebook, if I wanted to. And it will simply recur automatically. So that post is going to happen on my Twitter account based on the calendar that I created, the schedule that I created. So it really makes the whole process of doing tweets a lot less intensive. I go ahead and I set up one program just to do posts of content for people to read, and I have this program here, Social Oomph, to do posts for these recurring posts that are marketing posts. As you build up your following, you will start to see a lot of clicks from now. This is Twitter traffic. There's a lot of casual lookers, so it's not as high a conversion rate as like an email marketing, but if it's all set up in the background and you're really kind of just paying your monthly fees to Social Oomph, what's the harm? So this is how I market with Twitter. It's painless. It's very quick to set up. You'll have to go through the training at Social Oomph. I'm not going to show you that. I'm not trying to sell you this. There's no affiliate accounts for it anyway. It's just something that I recommend to drive that additional little bit of traffic you're doing. Now, when we went back to our schedule, I showed do a tweet here on the calendar, and that was a great way of organizing it. But you can literally come in and automate the whole process. And automate the content posting, automate the following, automate the response emails, automate everything, and just let it go. And even if you get 2 leads a day out of it, it's 2 leads you didn't have. And it doesn't cost that much to do. It's like $30 a month. And as you build a bigger following, as you build a much bigger Twitter following, you will find that if you use hashtags and people follow you because your hashtags, you're going to have, before long, a massive, massive, massive amount of people following you that are very, very interested in what you're trying to promote.